Hello 3S, here is the next instalment of Fortunately the Milk. Exactly, I said. Now, think about this one very carefully. What would happen if I touched these two things together? So remember, he's standing there with the milk that he had 15 minutes earlier in the other time zone and the milk he has now. And he's threatening the aliens that if he touched them together, what would happen? The globby aliens went a very pale green. The pirates, shiny black-haired people, and the piranhas looked at them, puzzled, seeking some kind of explanation, as did the vampires. If two things that are the same thing touch, proclaimed the volcano god, then the whole universe shall end. Thus saith the great unutterable Splod. How does a volcano know so much about trans-temporal metascience? Asked one of the pale green aliens. Being a geological formation gives you a lot of time to think, said Splod. Also, I subscribe to a number of learned journals. I coughed in what I hoped was an ominous sort of way. Well, I asked. What, he said, admitted the green globby aliens, the bit about the universe ending? So I told them, unless you wish to spend the rest of your lives in a universe that no longer exists, you had better return things to the way they were, and then go away. The aliens looked at each other. They grinned at each other. One of them pressed the Grundledorfer. The vampires, pirates, piranhas, volcano god, and the worshippers of the volcano god were gone. What if, suggested one of the green globby aliens hopefully, we only redecorated the southern hemisphere? Not a chance, I said. Now release us or the milk touches itself, and then go away. Leave this planet forever. The aliens looked at me, and then they looked at each other, and then they sighed with a noise like 100 elephants' snot balloons all deflating at once. Right, they said. It was at that moment a voice louder than anything I've ever heard, and I've heard a volcano erupt at very close range, said, "Galactic police, do not move." My hands shook, but the milk did not touch the milk, and the universe did not end. And that is a galactic policeman. There were red and blue flashing lights, and then stepping off their space bikes, there were about half a dozen uniformed dinosaurs holding unmistakably large and extremely serious weapons. They pointed their weapons at the green globby aliens. "You are charged with breaking into people's planets and redecorating them," said a noble and imposing-looking Tyrannosaurus Rex. "And then with running away and doing it again somewhere else, over and over again. You have committed crimes against the inhabitants of 18 planets and crimes against good taste. What we did to Regal 4 was art," argued a globby alien. "Art? There are people on Regal 4, said Ankylosaurus, who have to look up every night at a moon with 3 huge plaster ducks flying across it." Something very long, with a head on the end of it, came over to us. It was attached to a very large body on the other side of the room. "Who are you?" it asked Professor Stegg, "and why is your gorilla holding a trans-temporally dislocated milk container?" "I'm not a gorilla," I said. "I'm a human father." "The human is holding the milk in order to make these evil redecorating snot bobbles go away and stop menacing this planet and us," said Professor Stegg. The Diplodocus, in a police cap, opened its mouth and didn't say anything. The Tyrannosaurus, who had handcuffed all of the green globby people together with something that looked a lot more like pink string in a can than it looked like handcuffs, which was a good thing because they probably didn't have hands and they definitely didn't have wrists, looked at us. His eyes opened wide. "Great day in the morning," he exclaimed. "A Stegosaurus, a floaty ball person carrier," and he stopped as if able to go on. A pterodon flapped over to us, then landed at Professor Stegg's feet. It looked up at him and said hesitantly, Could you be the inventor of Professor Stegg's pointy zooming into outer space machine? Would you be the author of My Travels into the Extremely Far Future and What I Found There? Professor Stegg, wisest of all dinosaur kind. Madam, is it truly you?" It is, said the Professor. Madam, I thought, embarrassed, and this is my assistant. The pterodon extended a wing tip for me to shake, and without thinking, I moved the second milk from my right hand to my left where the first milk was. Everybody gasped. Look, those are the 2 milk cartons. And I'm going to leave it there. See you tomorrow to find out what happens. Bye for now.